All right, so we're diving into project cycles today.
Mhm.
You've shared a ton of research with me, and it looks like you really want to nail down those key steps
Yeah,
and figure out the best practices to make a project successful.
right.
We'll think of this deep dive as like our guide to unlocking the secrets of project success.
I like that.
Yeah,
A guide to project success. It's a journey in itself, wouldn't you say?
totally. But hold on, before we plan our route,
Okay.
let's figure out what exactly makes a project,
Yeah,
not just something on our to-do list.
right. That's crucial. A project is like a focused endeavor. It
Okay.
has like a defined start and end
Okay.
aimed at creating something unique.
Hmm.
And the key is it operates within certain constraints.
Okay.
Time, budget, resources.
Okay.
Think of it like building a house.
Okay.
You have a blueprint, you have a deadline, and a limited budget.
So constraints are actually essential to defining a project.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Now, the reason we call it a project cycle is that it's not a straight line from
Yeah.
A to B. It's iterative.
Okay.
It's a continuous loop of planning, implementing, monitoring, evaluating, learning.
Oh, wow.
You adapt and refine as you go.
Okay, so I'm starting to see how this cycle helps us stay on track.
Yes.
So walk me through those typical steps of a project cycle.
All right, let's use a common model,
Okay.
remembering that variations exist.
Okay.
Our journey starts with project identification and design.
Okay.
Imagine that initial spark an idea
Hmm.
to address a problem or seize an opportunity.
Okay.
This stage is all about defining the why of your project.
So it's like laying the foundation,
Exactly.
making sure we're building the right thing for the right reason.
Exactly. And here, a clear vision is paramount.
Okay.
Remember the SMART framework?
I don't think I do.
Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound objectives.
Got it.
Without that, it's like setting off on a road trip with no destination in mind.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So once we have our destination locked in,
Yes.
what's next?
We move on to project initiation.
Okay.
This is where we formalize things, securing funding, gathering resources, assembling the team.
Okay.
It's like packing your bags and prepping your vehicle for that road trip.
Ooh, I'm feeling that sense of anticipation already.
Right.
But before we hit the road,
Yes.
careful planning seems essential.
You're spot on. Project implementation planning is where we create a detailed roadmap.
Okay.
Think work breakdown structures,
Right.
timelines, risk assessments, breaking down those big goals into manageable steps.
So it's like meticulously plotting our route,
Yes.
anticipating any potential detours,
Yes.
ensuring we packed all the essentials.
Exactly. Then comes project implementation,
Okay.
the exciting part where we put those plans into action.
Okay.
This involves managing resources,
Mm-hmm.
tracking progress, and crucially adapting to the inevitable bumps along the way.
This is where the rubber meets the road.
Yes.
And probably where those best practices we mentioned earlier
Yes.
really come into play.
Absolutely. Throughout this stage, project monitoring and evaluation is crucial.
Got it.
It's like having a GPS, checking our progress, identifying any deviations, and making necessary adjustments.
So it's not just about sticking to the initial plan,
Right.
but also being flexible and responsive along the way.
Exactly. Finally, we arrive at project closure.
Okay.
Here, we celebrate achievements, document lessons learned, and ensure a smooth transition,
Oh.
whether to a new phase or a new endeavor altogether.
It sounds like the project equivalent of reaching our destination, taking those victory photos,
Yes.
and reflecting on the journey.
Exactly.
I'm curious, though, how does this project journey differ in the nonprofit world
Okay.
compared to a corporate setting?
That's a great question. Well, the fundamental steps remain similar.
Okay.
The driving forces and priorities can differ significantly.
So the destination might look different,
Yes.
depending on whether we're behind the wheel of a for-profit
Right.
or a nonprofit vehicle.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Take, for example, international development projects.
Okay.
Often spearheaded by nonprofits,
Mm-hmm.
the ultimate goal might be sustainable social change,
Okay.
improving people's lives.
So success isn't just about profits,
Right.
but about the long-term impact on communities.
Exactly. And this emphasis on impact shapes every stage of the project cycle.
Okay.
From understanding the community's needs during the initial design phase to measuring not just outputs, but outcomes during evaluation.
It's fascinating how in the nonprofit world, the journey, engaging communities and fostering empowerment
Right.
becomes as vital as the end goal.
Absolutely. This highlights why that first step,
Okay.
project identification and design, is so critical regardless of the sector.
Okay.
A shaky foundation built on a poor understanding of the problem or need can derail even the most well-intentioned project.
So you repeatedly emphasize the importance of a clear vision from the get-go.
Yes.
Could you unpack how that translates into better planning,
Okay.
implementation, and even impact evaluation?
It's all about alignment. Picture everyone on the team. Okay.
Understanding the why,
Yeah.
the ultimate goal they're striving for.
Gotcha.
This empowers them to make better decisions,
Mm-hmm.
prioritize tasks efficiently, and stay motivated even when facing challenges.
So it's like having that shared North Star
Yes.
guiding everyone's actions. But
Exactly.
how does that translate into those tangible project stages?
Well, when planning a clear vision helps define the scope accurately,
Mm-hmm.
allocate resources wisely, and create realistic timelines.
Okay.
It's like having a detailed map that keeps everyone on the right track.
Okay.
During implementation, it empowers the team to make informed decisions on the ground,
Mm.
adapt to unforeseen challenges, and stay focused on what truly matters.
It sounds like that initial vision acts as a compass throughout the entire journey.
Exactly. And when we reach impact evaluation, that initial vision serves as a benchmark.
Okay.
We can measure progress accurately and determine whether we've truly achieved what we set out to do. That makes perfect sense. Now, I know there are tools that can help manage project implementation effectively.
Yes.
Can you give us some examples?
Absolutely. The tools we choose depend on the project and the team's preferences.
Okay.
Popular options include project management software,
Right.
like Asana,
Hmm?
or Trello for task management, collaboration, and progress tracking.
So these tools are like having a high-tech control panel
Yes.
for our project journey,
Yeah.
keeping everyone informed and organized.
Precisely. There are also methodologies like Agile, which emphasizes flexibility and iterative development,
Okay.
and Waterfall, which follows a more linear approach.
Mm-hmm.
It's about choosing the right approach for the specific terrain we're navigating.
It's like selecting the right vehicle for our journey.
Yes.
A nimble off-roader for unpredictable terrain,
Right.
or a sturdy truck for a long haul.
I like that analogy. But
Oh.
remember, no single tool or methodology is a magic bullet. It's about finding what works best for your specific project and team dynamics and being open to adapting along the way. And speaking of adapting, that brings us back to why that initial step, project identification and design, is so crucial.
Okay.
If we rush through it, if we don't really get the why behind the project, the
Yeah.
problem we're solving, the need we're meeting,
Yeah.
then even the best planning and tools might not lead to success.
You're saying a weak foundation can jeopardize
Yeah,
even the most meticulously planned project?
precisely. A well-defined vision crafted in that initial stage acts as both the foundation and the guiding light for our project.
Okay.
It informs every decision and helps determine whether we've genuinely made a difference.
Okay, so let's say we've got that solid foundation,
Right.
that clear vision. We're ready to dive into implementation.
Okay.
What best practices can help us navigate those inevitable challenges?
One key principle that consistently emerges is effective communication.
Okay.
Consider it the lifeblood of our project. From the first brainstorming session to the final report,
Mm-hmm.
clear and consistent communication is essential.
So it's not just about sharing information,
Right.
but about fostering that shared understanding we talked
Yeah.
about earlier,
Exactly.
making sure everyone is truly on the same page.
Exactly. Regular team meetings, clear documentation, visuals, progress reports, even informal check-ins. These are all vital for keeping everyone aligned and addressing potential issues early on.
It's like having a constant flow of information,
Right.
ensuring everyone is moving in the same direction.
That's a great way to put it. And hand in hand with communication comes collaboration.
Okay.
A project thrives on teamwork
Mm-hmm.
when team members feel valued, heard, and empowered to contribute their unique skills and perspectives.
Okay.
It can make a huge difference.
It's not just about delegating tasks, but about creating a space where people can brainstorm,
Exactly.
problem solve, and support each other.
Exactly. And this is where leadership plays a crucial role. An effective project leader inspires and motivates the team,
Mm-hmm.
facilitates open communication, delegates effectively, and navigates conflicts constructively.
Okay.
They're like the conductor of an orchestra,
Gotcha.
ensuring every instrument plays in harmony.
I'm picturing a leader who not only sets the tempo,
Yes.
but also empowers each musician to contribute their unique talent.
A perfect analogy. Another critical element is risk management.
Okay.
Every project, no matter how well planned, will encounter unforeseen challenges.
So it's about acknowledging that there will be bumps in the road
Yes.
and being prepared to navigate them.
Right.
What does that look like in practice?
Effective risk management involves identifying potential risks early on,
Okay.
assessing their likelihood and impact, and developing contingency plans.
Right.
This could mean having backup suppliers, building buffer time into our schedule, or even having a plan B
Hmm.
if a key team member becomes unavailable.
It sounds like we're packing an emergency kit for our project,
Yeah.
just in case we hit unexpected turbulence.
That's a great way to visualize it. And then, of course, we have monitoring and evaluation.
Okay.
This isn't just a final checklist item,
Right.
but an ongoing process
Yeah.
integrated into each stage.
Mhm.
It's like having a project GPS providing real-time data on our progress and helping us course correct as needed.
So we're constantly checking our map,
Yes.
making sure we're on track,
Right.
and adjusting our route based on the terrain.
Precisely. And this is where those SMART objectives we defined earlier become crucial.
Okay.
By tracking key metrics, we can measure our effectiveness, identify areas for improvement, and demonstrate the impact we're making.
This has been a comprehensive look at best practices.
Yes.
From communication and collaboration
Yeah.
to risk management and monitoring, it's clear that each piece plays a vital role.
Yes.
What has stood out to you from all of this?
What I find most compelling is the emphasis on continuous learning and adaptation.
Okay.
It's not about rigidly following a plan, but about embracing the dynamic nature of projects,
Right.
gathering feedback, adjusting course, and constantly seeking improvement.
It sounds like acknowledging that the journey itself is a learning experience.
Yes,
Even those unexpected detours can lead to valuable discoveries.
absolutely. And it highlights the human element of project management.
Okay.
It's not just about processes and tools,
Mm-hmm.
but about people, their skills, creativity, their ability to collaborate and solve problems.
You're reminding us that even with the best technology, it's ultimately people who drive successful projects.
Yes.
Their passion, ingenuity, and shared vision make all the difference.
I couldn't agree more. And that's why investing in our team, supporting their professional development, and creating a collaborative environment is so critical.
Oh.
It's about empowering our fellow travelers with the skills and tools they need to thrive on this journey.
I'm already feeling inspired to approach my next project with a renewed sense of purpose and this toolkit of best practices we've unpacked.
Yeah, I bet our listener is feeling that inspiration too.
I hope so.
We've journeyed through this entire project cycle.
Explored those crucial best practices and even touched on some powerful tools for implementation.
Yeah.
It feels like we've equipped ourselves for a successful project expedition.
Absolutely. And remember, this deep dive has only scratched the surface.
Okay.
There's a whole world of project management knowledge out there, from in-depth methodologies to specialized tools to inspiring stories
Wow.
of projects that have made a real impact.
So we've provided the map and compass.
Yes.
Now it's up to our listener to chart their own course and embark on their own project adventures.
Exactly. And remember, every project is a journey.
Yeah.
It's about the experiences we gather along the way, the challenges we overcome, the lessons we learn, and the connections we forge.
Speaking of lessons learned,
Yeah.
I want to circle back to that initial emphasis on project identification and design.
Okay.
It seems like that stage really sets the tone for everything that follows.
It's true. That first step is where we lay the groundwork for success.
Okay.
It's where we define the why behind our project, ensuring we're solving the right problem and creating something truly valuable.
So as our listener gears up for their next project,
Yes.
what's a one key takeaway they can apply during that crucial initial stage?
I would say it's the importance of clarity and alignment.
Okay.
Spend time crafting a crystal clear vision,
Yeah.
defining those SMART objectives,
Mm-hmm.
and ensuring everyone involved understands the project's core purpose and desired impact.
Right.
This shared understanding will serve as a guiding light throughout the entire journey.
It sounds like that initial investment in clarity can pay dividends throughout the entire project lifecycle.
Absolutely. And don't underestimate the power of collaboration during that design phase.
Okay.
Engage stakeholders, gather diverse perspectives, and foster a sense of shared ownership from the very beginning.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
A project with a strong foundation built on a shared vision and collaborative spirit
Right.
is much more likely to navigate those inevitable challenges and ultimately achieve its goals.
I couldn't agree more. Remember, project management is about more than just processes and tools.
Okay.
It's about people, collaboration, and the shared pursuit of a meaningful goal.
Well said.
Yes.
So to our listener out there,
Yes.
as you embark on your next project adventure,
Yeah.
remember to embrace the journey, stay adaptable, and never stop learning.
And remember, the world needs your projects.
Mhm.
It needs your ideas, your passion, and your commitment to making things better.
Beautifully said. Until next time, keep diving deep.
Yeah.
Stay curious and never stop exploring the boundless world of knowledge.